it was disappointing. Hello.
Welcome to another episode.
So Cornback Kings Talk, and this is a week in a nutshell. Let's get started, and let's hop into this week for real. This was a pretty eventful week for Kings fans. You see them play their best performance at home against Tampa, lay an egg against Winnipeg on Thursday, and then just totally did their job against Toronto on Saturday. And I'll just go game by game. And I like how the fact that, let's first start out with the Tampa game. I do like the fact that they got better as the game progressed, and it was the best showing. A couple of those goals were sick, as in, wow, that was very cool. I remember the Lizotte goal from a great pass from Clark, because Vasilevsky thought he was going to shoot it, but no, sometimes you need to make the extra pass. And the dagger that sealed it was the Kempe goal. Man, that was lethal. That's textbook shot. Let's just move on to the Winnipeg game to remove that Band-Aid. I thought they were doing great until you can say there were some faulty penalties and lucky bounces that went the Jets' way, but you're only as good as your goalie will give you, and Quick did not have his best that night. And for someone who was there live in the building, it was disappointing. But it was great to see Trevor Moore, Gabe Vilardi, and even I think Fiala and get on the score sheet. And then I really like that the fourth line of Lizotte, Grunstrom, and Lemieux. But I don't know if they're going to stick with that for the rest of the year. But keep it going. It's really good. It feels like old-time hockey. Then for the Toronto game, I do not like the fact that Kings had to play at 4 just to appease the East Coast TV audience, because I don't get us. They don't want to have the Leafs at 10 o'clock back there. Yeah, it's a shame, but you get 10 o'clock games during the week. Why do we have to compromise on a Saturday? But anyway, it was just a great game. Even though Toronto gave up the first goal, Kings came back with 3 straight in very unique ways. Go watch the highlight back and watch all these videos. It's impressive. And then Toronto gets their second goal, and then Kevin Fiala, gets the Kings' fourth goal, and I believe his first or second year. I can't confirm with that. And it was just a nice defensive to offensive play, and good on Grunstrom to help him. And then before that game, I should mention the lines were jumbled where Fiala was technically on the third line. But I think it was a wake-up call. And I think, yes, right now it's been a disappointment, but if he keeps performing like how he did against Toronto with that goal, it's a lot of power play time, he'll be fine. I do like seeing Vilardi being rewarded and being on the top line with Kopitar and Kempe. He's earned it, and it's just going to make his extension a little bit more pricier than we thought. And it just goes to a fat adage that, like with Kempe, now with Vilardi, and I think we're going to see this with Byfield, and maybe even Turcotte if he stays healthy. Be patient, wait for these young prospects to blossom, because they're not always going to be immediate impacts. Unless you're signing your first overall pick, you don't expect them to play and rock the world immediately. And then this was brought up during the Canadian broadcast of all places. Brant Clark is in his 8th game, and I think the Kings broadcast did this too. He has played 8 games, and he has the option to play one more game before going back to juniors. That is 99% likely not going to happen. He's going to stay with the Kings for the rest of the year, and he'll use one of his entry-level years, and I think that's great. He needs to be with the best mentors and the best competition, which is in the professional NHL. And yeah, so probably date of uploading, Kings will be in St. Louis playing the Blues, and I have to pass out candy while that game's going on. Who knows? but thankfully we have radio. Time to pound some more points. You got St. Louis, Dallas, and I believe Florida on the next Saturday? Who knows? All I do know is it was a pretty decent week in Kings hockey. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching or listening. If you're watching, like, subscribe, bell notifications, and share. If you're listening, thank you. 5-star rating review, and then share a link, whether you're on Apple, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, Google, iHeart, you name it, I'm likely on it. That is all. Bye-bye.